All right, 23 DCCR 0319 on Lupe Gomez. I've got Mr. Nichols here for the state. Mr. Radford is here. Sir, you, Lupe Gomez.
I'm sorry?
Is your name Lupe Gomez?
I've been on for
What?
third-party intervener, cross-plaintiff, superior lien holder, to appear by special restricted visitation and not by general appearance.
Can you do this? Can you come around and have them so I can see better?
You want us all to bench up?
Yeah, y'all can all come up here. Okay.
So I have a couple questions.
No, well, hold on. You don't get to ask questions. I'm going to ask the questions, Mr. Gomez.
Can happen until all parties are identified into the record.
All right. So, Mr. Tell me again who you are. Who are you saying
I'm
you
a
are?
non-corporate third-party intervener, here by special restricted visitation and not by general appearance, under duress by the.
This is where the courtroom chaos begins. Gomez tries the classic, sovereign citizen, routine, inventing legal-sounding titles to dodge accountability. But judges have heard this nonsense 1,000 times, and here we see Judge West cut right through it. She forces him to state his real name and grounds the hearing in reality. This sets the tone. The law doesn't play games with made-up identities.
No response, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Nichols.
Your Honor, I have no other witnesses in this time for this hearing. The state rests. May I make a statement on the record?
Yes, you may.
Your Honor, I was in contact with Officer Morrison last week. He is formerly of Port Arthur Police Department. He now is with a different agency in the greater Houston area. He indicated he is on injury leave at the moment and would not be appearing for this hearing. He was also on injury leave and was unable to appear last time we were set for this hearing, approximately 2 months ago, maybe in May. So that at this point, the state has no other option but to rest in this hearing and present no other evidence.
All right. Anything, Mr. Radford?
No, ma'am.
Well, based on that, then unfortunately, I have no choice at this point, which is unfortunate that the officer won't comply with showing up, but I'm going to grant the motion to suppress evidence in the case.
And just like that, the case nearly collapses. No officer, no evidence. The judge has no choice but to suppress everything. On paper, this looks like a huge win for Gomez. But here's the twist. Even when the case is dismissed, bond conditions still matter. The judge makes it clear, freedom doesn't mean free of responsibility.
When you smoke pot? Why would you do that when you know you're coming to court for a second-degree felony offense? It's common sense that you're on bond for a felony and you're coming to felony court. No one should have to tell you to follow the law, right? I'm going to raise your bond it is a bond condition that you follow the law. So when you made bond, part of your conditions was that you follow the law. You haven't followed the law. I'm going to raise your bond in your case. What was the bond that you made? Let's see if I can figure that out. How old are you?
27.
Yeah.
I never made any mistakes since I quit this. I paid all the time, came to court on time, and
Are you working?
I'm just lost my job recently for transportation. What I'm saying, I have a newborn, man. My daughter's 3 months. I'm trying my best.
You're trying hold on. What are you doing to help your child that's 3 months old by smoking marijuana? Because if you go try to get a job and you test positive, you can't get a job. How's that going to help your daughter? So you are making mistakes. You're making ridiculous choices. You can go to prison in your case. Don't talk over me. You can go to prison for up to 20 years in this case. And to take a chance while you're out on bond, when you should be trying to get a job, and instead you're out smoking pot, you're not taking care of your daughter.
The judge finds out Gomez smoked marijuana while out on bond for a felony, and she goes off. She reminds him, "You have a 3-month-old daughter. Every time you light up, you're not just risking prison, you're risking your ability to provide." And she's right. How can someone expect to hold a job or prove responsibility if they keep failing drug tests? It's not just about breaking the law, it's about breaking trust with your own family.
Here's the thing. If you can take care of all those things, then you can also hire a lawyer.
I'm just stopped working. I cut hair and tattoo. On the side. I just stopped working. Just stopped. Let's say my daughter's 3 months. I was working as a certified surveyor.
So, but there's other companies out there that you could be looking to get a job, and they're not going to take you if you're testing positive. So I'm not saying you're a bad person. Most of the people here that are in front of me aren't bad people. They're people who are making very bad choices, which is what you've done, right? Probably on more than one occasion. So if you don't have a problem doing that, I mean, we've got a couple of things going on here. Number one, if you were working for Zachary, I'm not real sure why I appointed you an attorney back when. Okay. So you should already, if you have all those certifications, there are other companies out there. You don't have criminal history right now. You should be able to get a job. He is already a felon.
Robbery. I'd like to point out to the court, when he was on probation for that robbery, one of the allegations on his motion to revoke, for which he was revoked and given 10 years, was 2 positive samples, one for tetrahydrocannabinol and all the other for barbiturates. So he at least has some problems with drugs.
July 16. I didn't quite know cases as an adult.
Well, you just said you never had any drug problems.
I never. Just as you said, I feel it.
9 years ago, but
I was a baby. I don't remember.
And you've been in
Okay,
prison
but now you're not a baby and you're still.
The contradiction. Gomez insists he's never had drug issues, but the prosecutor points out he was revoked from probation years ago for failing drug tests. This is the tragic cycle: denial, excuses, forgetting the past. The judge calls it what it is: bad choices repeated again and again. And when denial meets evidence, there's nowhere left to hide.
Otherwise, you're going to be in jail. Couple things. Your bond conditions are modified to order that you have a drug patch. You get that drug patch within 24 hours. The initial drug patch obviously is going to test positive, but it shows me quantities, not just that it is, but it's going to qualify it on how much is in your system. Every drug patch, you get it changed every 2 weeks. If you miss one, if you test positive, obviously, then you're going to have a warrant for your arrest and you're going to go back to jail. Do you understand? If that amount is not going down, you will be back in custody. In addition, you will go find a job. You will prove to me that you are doing that. You need to apply for at least 3 jobs a week. You need to be applying for 20 jobs a week. If you really want to take care of yourself and your child, then you should be out there hitting the pavement every single day, finding a job. Clean up, test negative, go get a job if you have these certifications. Prove that you're not still 16 and making those stupid decisions. All right? I'm going to reset your case. You need to stay in touch with Mr. Lewis. I want proof by tomorrow that you have the drug patch. Mr. Lewis, your bondsman can let you know where you can go get that on.
So call the bondsman today when I leave here?
As soon as you leave here, call the bondsman. Actually, before you leave, the probation officer has a list of places that has it. She's going to give it to you right there at that desk. She'll give you a list. You need to go get that on. You need to get a job, start making some money, and potentially be hiring your own attorney. Right now, Mr. Lewis is going to remain your attorney, but I want you to be working on all of those things. Take care of your business. All right?
Thank you so much.
All right. This is your only chance on this.
The judge lays out strict, almost parental orders. Drug patch within 24 hours. Job applications every week. Proof of progress, or straight back to jail. It's tough love at its peak. On one hand, Gomez walks away with his case dismissed. On the other, he walks away with a warning: this is your last chance. Clean up, get a job, prove you're a father, or lose it all. That's the real weight of this moment, the system giving him a way forward, but only if he takes it.